What's up YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome back to our TCG live stream on my channel. Just like last time, we're going to be doing a training session. It worked out miracles in Utrecht. We're going to be playing a lot of games with Team Rocket's Honchkrow, so hopefully you guys are excited for it. Let's dive into it right away. There are already some people on the live chat, which is very nice to see, but more people will actually hop in on the fun. I actually recently posted it on the social, so we have Goblin Rider, Atelier, Bunny, Uncle Twister Pokemon, thanks everyone. People from, we have Latvia, people from Germany, all over the world. So I'm very grateful that all of you guys made the time today to start watching this live stream. So let's hop into it right away. We're going to be, of course, playing my trusted Team Rocket's Honchkrow list. This is very cool because a lot of people have navigated towards this 60. I put a lot of time and effort into creating it. And it's very awesome to see that a lot of people are actually playing it. So, yeah, Tails never fails. That's what we always say on the channel here. And we're going to try and win most of our games, hopefully, in this Chos Rising format. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about the fact that Chos Rising brings special red cards to the table. Special red card is a card that only is able to get played once you have 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, which means the opponent can slap that down. And then if we're at 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, we have to shuffle our hand and put it on the bottom of the deck, and then we get 3 cards. So an additional disruption card entering the format, very intriguingly enough, will also work miracles up against Alakazam-based deck. So now we have special red card to worry about, unfair stamp to worry about, judge to worry about, sometimes Harlequin, but you don't see that very often. But yeah, those are the disruption cards in the Chos Rising format, and we actually want to survive those. So it's the same strategy that I've been explaining on my Metafy Masterclass on how to survive all of those disruption cards. If you are interested to become better with the Honchkrow deck, I definitely recommend reading it. It's over 5,000 pages, not 5,000 pages, 5,000 words with every matchup detailed in there, also with a very cool looking quiz at the end, and of course some gameplay additionally to focus on sequencing. There are no changes, it's the same as in the perfect order format, so there's that. People from the Czech Republic, thanks for being here. I will use your Team Rocket's Honchkrow list in a national tournament in my country. Thanks for this video. I will take some notes. Yeah, get your notepads ready. Let's dive into it. Our hand is looking pretty interesting. We're up against a Fan Rotom based deck, which means maybe it's going to be Mega Lopunny. Maybe it's going to be an Alakazam deck playing the Dunsparce. You don't know. Fan Rotom can also get out. What else can you get out with that Fan Rotom? Hoot Hoots, maybe. We see here, it's a Beedrill deck. Beedrill is a new archetype with Chos Rising. Sequencing guide, yeah, we're gonna try and showcase how I typically sequence. As you all know, I was able to get a sweet looking medal with Team Rocket's Honchkrow. I got a top 32 in the Prague regionals, and then after Prague I went to the Netherlands in Utrecht, and then I got top 4. So slowly but steadily the list is being perfectionized. Hi Zap, when you arrive in Turin, it's actually gonna be on Friday, so in 2 days. Okay, we do not have a Proton quite yet, unless this Roto Stick is very blissful for me. It is not. I do not suggest getting this Team Rocket's Archer. We do see that the second Articuno is in there as well. This is going to be pretty tricky. I'll have to attach, even though you want to save your energies. I'll have to do that just to draw more cards with Ariana. I do not want to get donked by a Beedrill anytime soon. Okay, we do not draw anything. At this point, I recommend using Roto Stick. Just getting... I wish I had the Proton here. And then utilizing the factory to draw more cards. Okay. Can we get any Pokemon? We do have a Murkrow. Okay. At least that's good. Now they're forced to like have Balsasaurus to KO that one. Our hand is very awkward to say the least. I cannot even deceive. I could technically retreat, but I want to have my Murkrow stay alive. So very, very bad draws here with this first match. But we'll see. Yeah, we see here, I got the Masterclass last week, helped me feel more confident with using supporters more tactically to find those energies easily. Yeah, it's all about sequencing. I will be going to Turin as well. They are thinking about playing Slowking or Festival Lead, the Uncle Twister Pokemon. So a lot of people going to the Turin Special Championships. Are you going to win? Probably not. It all comes down to which decks I'm up against and if the deck decides to work. Because in this scenario, let's be honest, I am drawing very awkwardly. There is still a world out there where I have the Team Rocket's Factory in hand. I could go Archer, Team Rocket's Factory, but we have to knock out like 2 Beedrills. That is the main thing you have to... 3 Beedrills. We have to knock out 3 Beedrill EXs. It all comes down if they are actually playing one prize Pokemon or not. Slowking is Copium, maybe. Why doesn't every deck use the Dunsparce? Because not a lot of people find a space for it. Specific decks out there already have a draw engine. Think about Zoroark as an example. Kakuna in the active. Slapping down the Force of Vitality, and we will hopefully see a Beedrill here, so we can see if they only have one, they slap 110. That means our Articuno survives. Let's just hope they only have one. It would buy myself a little bit more time. Then I just can go for the Proton and just set myself up. One Beedrill. Will they have two? One Kakuna. If they have two, they are already on the races here. We still have time. I do not expect to one-shot this Beedrill. Unless... yeah, not even that. I think I'll just go for a Proton, try to play it safe, and then the following turn, destroy any 2-prizer that's in my way. Okay, second Beedrill. Scratch that. Now, we are definitely going to have to focus on... oof, this is very rough. But nothing has been lost quite yet. We only played one supporter. We have to go through all of these Beedrill, and the late game Porygon can work out as well. There is a world where we evolve and do all that weird stuff, but I think I'll just go Proton as the safest approach, I would say. Proton, getting all of my guys on board. There is a Porygon. Technically, I could slap that down. Porygon and Gust is an option. It is an option, but that means they can also attack with the Fan Rotom. If there's a Stadium in play, I do not want to see that. I want them to attack with... I'm going to slap down these Porygons in the late game. Also going to check here real quick. We have 4, 6, 10, 12. Miracle Headset is 12. Okay, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, there's 3 supporters priced. Can deal with that. Let's go with this approach. Hopefully, we will get an energy. Because next turn, the Beedrill 100% needs to get... oh, we have an energy here. Even the Porygon as well. Not slapping down the Porygon here, and hopefully they do not play Judge. I could get the Articuno back, but it's not doing anything in this matchup. I could also make sure I can use the Torment attack to make sure they cannot use Rumbling Bees. That way they need to find energies, but they still have plenty of energies in the deck. I'll just chillax a little bit. It's all good. Honchkrow rap incoming. That would be insane, Jaspy. I have not made any raps like the last couple of years. A lot of people saying something in the live chat here. How are you doing, fellow Belgian? Team Shiny Lucario here. I'm doing pretty good. What's your thoughts on Zoroark in this format? Zoroark has always been a good deck, has a lot of draw power, but the problem is there's too much grass around, and definitely with the Hydrapple hype that we've been seeing lately, that's pretty intense. Okay, more grass. Even Beedrill has a 2-prize lead. Oh no. Is that scary? Most likely not. Let's do this. Honchkrow, it is time. I don't recommend playing supporters, even though you can play them. I would just slap down, at this point, I could slap down Porygon, but I still don't want to do it quite yet. I'm not going to go into special red territory. I don't even know which ace pack they're playing. I'm going to go with this strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to play anything. There's 2 supporters in the discard pile. Just going to go with that Miracle Headset, get 2 of these. Yeah, it's a very unconventional way to do it, but you're up against Beedrill, so you don't have to play supporters when you have everything in hand. I also have a Stretcher, which I could utilize. This guy is gonna get knocked out, and I respond with a Honchkrow. Probably need another one. Yeah, I'll just take one. I'll take one back, thank you. One is good. And all the rest seems good. I can also Transceiver, so I can save an Ariana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's probably a good choice. I'll just take a supporter that I do not want to see. It's going to be the Proton. I want to discard these as much as possible. You probably saw that already in a stream match before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is a crazy number, but we can get there. And the more supporters there are in the discard pile, the easier it will be to finish off with a Porygon 2. There are enough supporters in here to just KO Beedrill, KO Beedrill, KO Beedrill, so that's an option. We have the Chatterit Cat. Can I ask you a question? Of course you can. We see here, by the way, GG's for your top 4, Team Shiny Lucario. Would be so good if I could see you on the final table. Maybe one day. We always get so close. What do people think about celebrating after a regional in honor of my favorite fandoms? Little Dark Fury is a better Honch player than me? Where are the results for that? Where are the results for that? We want to see it. Congratulations on top 4. Best of luck this weekend. Running the same 60? Yes. Also, do you think Pokegear is more consistent than Rotostick? When Alakazam guides? I'm not an Alakazam player, by the way. I did play one challenge with Alak. Oh, there's a Fez on board. This changes everything. This makes this matchup instantly way better. I don't know why the Fez is here. Maybe they're looking for something like an unfair stamp, but they're playing Secret Box, so that's good. So no more disruption coming our way. This is fine. At this point, I will be able to stretch her out a Porygon. We have the Ariana in hand. I proactively did not play any supports, which is good. We also have not played any Roto. In the beginning, we had a Rotostick, so yeah, there's 2 Rotosticks in there. Ooh, tricky. Also played 2 stadiums already as well. Ugh. Okay, we have a Transceiver. What do we need? We will go for Pokepad. I will get out 2 Porygons at the same time. Yeah, because I will need them. I don't know if I want to slap both of them down, but I have to, because at this point, this will be our extra attacking situation. One of these, one of these, one of these. Stretcher for my hunch. I have a hunch. We need 6 supporters. We already have the Transceiver in hand, so we got 7. Let's see if we can find what we need. Okay, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough, unfortunately. Ugh, sad. What to do here? It's still not over because we can still go 2-2, so that is good. Stretcher's still there to get another one of these guys back. I guess we can also damage it a little bit, but that will be weird. I will just retreat. We still have the energy right here. I don't think any disruption will come, so let's go with this. I don't know if I need Porygon or not. No, not at this point. We do not need it. Let's just get this one. I will retreat. Give them a Porygon, a Honchkrow here, and yeah, could evolve this guy. I'm still like a little bit scared of special red card, but they can still play Judge, so I guess we wait it out. Yeah, we're gonna wait it out. Fine. Implement something against tool cards. There is like Tool Scrapper that you can go, but it's like all clunk. You want to be as consistent as possible. Okay, here we go. Now is the time, knocking out Beedrill and then going after the Fez. That is the main plan. Let's go. Hunch in the house. Energy here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. At this point, there will be an additional turn. Next turn, we need to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have enough. We have enough. I'll take this guy. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's still a world out there. It's gonna be tricky, man. Still Ariana. We definitely need the Giovanni. 1 ignition energy. It's going to be really, really tricky. How to plan this out? We need Giovanni energy. There's like the Stretcher, which can get us the Honchkrow. Unfortunately, we like whiffed 1 turn too many. There's a world where I can just go for the Petrel to then go for a Rotostick. It seems very tricky, but it might actually help out. Currently, we do 1 shot. If we don't play anything, we might have enough. There's still 1 Ariana. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do we go for it? Or just 1 shot? I'll just 1 shot. Could have gone with Petrel, got the stadium as well, drawn more cards, but it's very risky. Very, very risky. Alright, so it all comes down to what we draw, because I was expecting to get special red carded anyway. Ugh, sad. We do have a supporter though, so I think we're gonna be one short. Unfortunate. Could have gone for that stadium card. The B-drill in the active. So we 100% need to promote Honchkrow, but it's gonna be like a little too late. And there's the Pokepads. There's the Porygon, but no outlay. We had like 3, 4, 5. So even with an Ariana, we would have not gotten there. Maybe it was better to go with that stadium card play to up our hand, but they didn't go for like special red card either. So interesting situation. We like whiffed out a little bit too much, and they were really fast, by the way. They were able to. We also did not find Proton in the beginning, so that was very awkward as well. I was happy not to get donked to actually get a game out of this. Would not mind a rematch up against B-drill. Let's do this again. Let's go. 174 people watching here. Thank you, everyone. People are fingers crossed that World Play will be at least as good as last year. I think like the best year was in 2024 over in Honolulu, Hawaii. That was very good. Oh, the class just started. Thanks, Jean Pablo, for joining us today. Yeah, they were not able to play a special red card. It was interesting. Like, I know, like, up against B-drill, you actually need all your supporters. They did slap down Fez at one point. That opened the door to actually knock it out. So, another list that was playing Lucky Helmet. Lucky Helmet. I think Lucky Helmet is Cope. Now this is a way better hand. Alright, am I right? This is something we can get behind. So hopefully we will see a lot of Dragapult so I can showcase how I go about it. Thoughts on Alakazam? Alakazam is still a great deck, but even with special red card, it was able to win the Aichi Champions League, so don't worry about that in the slightest. Okay, we're up against a Moltres with an energy. Is that going to be Slot Box with Moltres in there? Could they add anything that would really improve the deck in the future? Yeah, it all comes down. Maybe like, I would say Lucky Egg would be a very great card to have. It's way better than like just Lucky Helmet. Helmet is like, eh. I didn't know you were coming to Turin. The Italians here love you. Thank you, Carmi X27. Let's all push the like button. Thank you, Team Shiny Lucario, for letting everybody know. Sander says, hi yo, I'm picking Hunch because of you. Any recommendations for Rotostick replacement? Yeah, you can go for Pokegears, but you need Rotostick to go for like Ariana, then go for a Rotostick afterwards. Like this Kangaskhan is not gonna be surviving too much longer. Let's go Proton, getting all of these guys up and ready to go. What else can we get? We have the Miracle Headsets. We have enough 7 energies, that's great. Always take a look at your energy count. These kind of decks typically do not go for like a judge play, so I'm just gonna go with this, gonna go with that. I do not know if I want to play a Rotostick proactively. I think I'll just go with the factory first, and then I can tin the rest later on. We have an energy already. This Kangaskhan is not gonna survive. I can also Deceit if I didn't have anything great, but this is fine. This Kangaskhan is gonna be getting knocked out like next turn. It's gonna be awesome. We need a way to search energy, like maybe Energy Lotto, I guess. But with great sequencing, you typically do find your energies. Like we did lose against that B-drill there, but it was close still. We just needed to knock out the Fez or just have one additional energy in, actually additional Sporter in there. Is it really that expensive? Like the same price? Like Rotostick, really? It's for me, it's like not that expensive. I think last time I checked the card market, the card is like 10 cents or something. Maybe you can check it out there. I really love what you do in Utrecht. I always love, I always lose against Dragapult variants. Do you have any general tips? Yeah, it's just not evolve your bench. Anazul, YouTube, do not do that. Never evolve your bench. Even when it's like, oh, I want to draw more cards with Ariana, just stick around with one evolution at a time. And also note that Torment can knock out Budu and Duskulls. Deceit after an unfair time can get you right back into the full swing of things, so... Yo, mate, why do you not play Rocket's Mewtwo? Because that archetype is like not a one prize archetype, even though like you can go one prize mode with Spite Ups. I prefer Team Rocket's Honchkrow. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clefairy is ready to go. Currently, we do not have Lily's Pearl. Kinda cute. They're gonna attack with a one prize, but at one point we do have the Giovannis and all that to uptrade against this big fella. They also do not have that much disruption, maybe an unfair stand, but that's where the fun stops. I could go for Ariana, try to find my way that way, but I'm just gonna knock this guy out with Pearl. Then they're forced to Crispin again. Crispin has no Lily or any Cypher Maniac whatsoever, so also don't see any Teal Mask right there. Alright, we have a Petrel. It's gonna have to be the Petrel. We're gonna go for Petrel, getting ourselves Pokepad. We know we have access to 2 Hunches. Yeah, I can get more if I want to. So before Pokepad, go for the factory first. We have a lot of stuff. That's insane. Energy there. Pokepad here. Let's go. Get the Hunch. I'm also slapping down Articuno because I do not want to draw into it any longer. It also is not too much of a liability. I could go for one Roto Stick. One Roto Stick is kind of okay. Yeah, Proton. Because I really want to discard the Protons. And this really helps out. So let's go 300 damage that we could do, but we need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Whatever attacks us is gonna get knocked out. We have a lot of draw power. I also showed that in the Masterclass, by the way. Having a hand like Ariana, Transceiver, and Rotostick, what you have to do in order to pull off a big attack. What is your thoughts on Mega Starmie Greninja, Mega Greninja? Oh, that seems like a lot in one deck. I think if you want to be playing Mega Starmie, you're better off playing the Dusknoir build. Besides, like, I know you can snipe with Mega Greninja. That is cool, but you need your energies as well. I need energies on Monkey Dory sometimes, so I'm not too big of a fan of it. Hello, you wish me good luck in your comments, and I got 21st in my 3rd regional as a senior. That's not bad. Pretty well done. Putrid Pixel 78. 182 people watching at the moment. Insane. Thank you all very much for being here. We recently lost to Beedrill, but it was very close. We'll see what's gonna happen when we play some more games. How do I get regional? How do you go to a regional? It's pretty easy. Go to Arcanine. Is it Arcanine.gg? I think that's correct, right? Arcanine.gg, the website. And there you can register for events. I think you're a bit late because everybody or all the regionals have already happened. The only thing that's still happening is Turin and the NAIC, and those are like sold out. So you have to wait until September when they start up again. Hello, Kangaskhan. What you gonna do? You gonna get knocked out. That's what's gonna happen here. At this point, I can just play attachment. I already have the energy, so I can just Ariana, draw 6 cards, and blow up the Kangaskhan for 3 prize cards. The mapping is pretty interesting. The Lily's Clefairy with the Pearl could do a little bit, but not a lot at the same time. Like, it can make sure that like we draw 1 prize, but because there's so many branch hitters and specifically Latias being weak to darkness, it's quite easy. Are we still on the same 60 from perfect order? Yes. Yo, won a cup with your list. It's insane. What changes are you making for special red card? Yeah, Ethan TCG. I'm making no changes whatsoever. The reason why this deck works and that a lot of people are seeing success with it is that it's just simplicity and consistency grouped into one deck. That's what it is. Fez comes around, draws 3. This is a very strange board state. I don't see any energies. I could still get unfair stamped. Wondrous Patch. Okay, they're playing Wondrous Patch. They're playing Koraidon. Do they have an energy of the turn as well to back it all up to attack with Clefairy once more? If so, we're going to be in a different position. I will actually have to play a little bit differently because I need a Honchkrow. I know there's still one more in deck. I know I still have 3 stretchers, so Lots of ways to find it. And I still have some more stadiums as well. Okay, another fun fact is that I could technically go for the Torment in this situation. There's no other attacking option that's going to be too crazy to deal with. Porygon 2, not the card we want to see at the moment. I'll go Transceiver for nothing. Save the Roto Stick, draw 6. Oh, there they are. We have so many things, but not what we need quite yet. I'm going to go Honchkrow. At this point, if we do not get the knockout, Porygon is a great option here, so I will get that Porygon ready to go. And now the Roto Stick needs 5. I have like so many non-supporters that Roto Stick will hit perfectly here. That's what I thought. Sequencing time. This gets knocked out. We have the Porygon ready to go. And we get another couple of prizes. As I say it, I'm gonna slap this guy down as well. And the reason why I'm doing is that if I'm getting unfair stamped, I do not want to draw that card. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm losing Ariana, but we're gonna get 2 from the prizes and 1 from the draw of the turn. And we have already an energy in hand, which is great news. An Archer and a Stretcher, that's all I needed. If they're attacking with Kangaskhan, we could potentially win here. We also see that we're currently at 8, 10, 11. That means Porygon 2 can also deal 220 damage. $211 people watching. Thank you all very much for being here. So many questions. Let's see, where was I? Where can I find the Masterclass? I actually pinned it down in this YouTube live chat. You can find it easily over in Metafy because it actually is ranked 3rd most popular guide at the moment. So that's cool. People are winning cups. Geronimo Blast won a cup with the list. You deserve it. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, they found the Masterclass. Where do you buy your cards for decks? On CARDMARKET. CARDMARKET is gonna be nice because you can buy from people and you can also sell cards on there, so that's also pretty cool. Would you use red card in the deck? No, red card is interesting. So excited for you, man. It was amazing seeing you on stream at Regionals. This one is yours. Yeah, I'm still training with the same deck, so it's cool. People are thinking I want to like add in changes. Currently, I don't have any changes. Are they gonna attack with something, or is gonna be like another Clefairy that we need to slap? Wellspring Ogerpon. Okay, I can take care of these guys. If they are able to power it up, I suppose. Funny fact is, with the Repelling Veil, they can also not trap any of my basic Pokemon. If they want to like sup an Articuno, that would do absolutely nothing. That's a side bonus. I'm also using the Team Rocket's Honchkrow for my upcoming Master Ball League in my country. I wish you a lot of luck. The list, people, are you friends with Azul? We follow each other on Twitter. I have played against him before, so like we know each other. But friends, maybe a big word because I only played against him once. Though I don't have like that much interaction. I think it was in 2019 where I got like top 32 at EUIC, I would say. What do you think about the last Chow pulled list? Pulled list. Is it great? I don't know. Interesting. So we have 1 Ignition Energy in the discard pile. Should I promote Murkrow or should I promote Porygon 2? I already have the energy right here. So I probably... How many supporters in here? A lot. I can knock it out with Porygon if I find that Ignition Energy. Can also Torment them. Doesn't matter quite yet. I can also like save my Rocket's energy, evolve into Porygon, or just damage him a little bit. We have time. We have a lot of time. I'll promote Murkrow. We still have the Miracle headset situation. Transceiver, that helps. Yeah, let's go for it. What do we have? The Honchkrow ready to go. Transceiver. Going for that powerful Ariana. There's still a lot of supporters in it. 3 and 3. So that's 6. In the late game we need Giovanni. So I wish... Yeah, it would be nice to find a Pokepad for an additional Porygon. I'm not gonna lie. I will have to evolve the one to draw as many cards as possible. Or I could save it. But Team Rocket's Honchkrow can also knock out Latias, so I don't mind evolving it. And now we draw 7 cards. Look at that. Lots of opportunities here. Yeah, Giovanni is game. So Transceiver is also a Giovanni because I still have... No, Giovanni, not really. Probably better to go Transceiver and save a Giovanni at least in deck, right? Is that the best plan of action? Probably. Get something bad like the Proton and save the Giovanni for later because Giovanni energy is game here. Okay. 1, 2... Now that I think about it. If I get 4 discarded, if I discard 4, 4 is 8, 11, 13, 16. We knock out anything in the game. So I don't think I'll need Giovanni any longer. Although, yeah, I don't think I'll need Giovanni any longer. I think I'll just go with this because they can just boss my Porygon and then I can go Miracle Headset. That's probably what we need to do here. Can also... interesting. Probably Giovanni is key, just in case. I'll just get rid of this. I typically want to save my archers, but I have a feeling that they're gonna boss my Porygon, meaning that I will need to Giovanni something in order to knock something out. Like we have game in hand at the moment, because there's a Latias, there's like a Moltres, where we don't need that much. We're probably gonna get Unfair stamped though. How do you find the Zoroark matchup? It's pretty nice, it's pretty easy. You play Honchkrow Worlds, depends on if it's still well positioned. Are there any new Chaos Rising decks that give Honchkrow trouble? Yeah, the Mega Greninja is not nice because you cannot slap down your Porygon. That's the only thing. They already use Cypher Maniac, right? So if they don't have a Fair Stamp here, we should be okay. Special Red card could work as well. The reason why I wanted to save the Giovanni here. Don't know if it's the correct play. Like, there are only 2 draw supporters left. Yeah, tricky. We might still lose this one. Comes down to like their 16 card hand and what they're planning to do with it. Yeah, maybe I should have saved an Archer over the Giovanni. Wellspring Ogre Pawn. If they're able to power that one up, they're not going to be able to deal with the Honchkrow though. They will, however, knock out Porygon 2. Which is annoying. Do they have like Crispin shenanigans? There's a boss play on probably Articuno. Note to self that SOP does not work on Articuno. Yeah, that was irrelevant. That was not what they need. Yeah, the SOP play, even though the SOP, even if it would have worked, it doesn't. It's time, Giovanni! Let's take down the Moltres, the one prize Pokemon, receiving 340 damage in the late game here. Bam! 267 people watching here. Woohoo! Let's go. I would love to play Honchkrow at Worlds. I had so many games with it so far that it feels pretty nice. Yeah, the deck suffers from bench snipers. So, like the Greninja. Even though if Greninja, imagine Greninja decks getting 10%, you can technically play the Mimikyu. And the Mimikyu can actually help to deal with the Terra Greninja in one shot. Just give him a single Rocket's energy and boom, can copy paste with the Shinobi Blade to get the knockout right there. But yeah. People are asking if I take it to Worlds. Meh. Every Pokemon player is kind of friends with each other anyway. Yeah, if you play with people, you see a lot of people, that's probably what's gonna happen. This is a community, it's so awesome. No way I've won locals with Hunch without knowing I can use Stormwind with Team Rocket's energy. 2KO buddy. Yo, Kanish, hi. Been a while. Congratulations on the top 4. Thank you very much. People play Prime Catcher. Do we want to go first? Of course we're gonna go first. Prime Catcher, nah. Why would we need Prime Catcher when we have Giovanni, right? Am I right? Nothing in hand. Did you see the 30 years cards? Yeah, I did see them. I love that they're reprinting some of our favorite moments in the game. Always love to see that. I remember way before talking about Yuxi. I don't know if anybody knows Yuxi that allows you to draw. The OG card that draws you up to 7. It's a mirror match. Hello. Let's go for that. They don't have hammers. They don't have anything. Let's go for it. Energy instantly. They can still have Giovanni, but we have energies, so it doesn't matter. energy instantly. Proton instantly. Getting them all on board. All of them. In a mirror match, I suggest slapping at least one Porygon, because at one point it's going to be taking you less resources after you take less resources to, of course, at this point, maybe just going with these. As soon as I get Pokepads, can go continue on with the spree. We do have stretchers and all that, so this is probably better in the mirror. Get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, and the turn. I'm not gonna play Roto Stick. I'm just gonna maximize my chances to dig 5 deep instead of just 4. About the 30-year cards, I also love the fact that it's like way bigger than something like the 25th anniversary. Do you make content and play Pokemon for a living? I do it half of the time. Half of the time this is my job, and the other half of the time I work as a marketeer for a building company, believe it or not. Is there anything from Abyss Eye that has potential? I have not checked it out quite yet. We're focusing on the Chos Rising content at the moment. Do you think the new Greninja from the 30th anniversary will be played? I have not even seen it. I have to like make a video about it, to be honest. What about Secret Box? Secret Box in a Honchkrow deck feels very bad. Because you're gonna discard so many resources. Hey, they're copy pasting me. What are they doing? They're copy pasting me. That's what they're doing. Funny fact is that if they evolve the active, I can torment it. That's also like if they go for Ignition and attack, you can torment the active while going for Archer, which is hilarious. I could also evolve and go with Hammerin. Wouldn't recommend it, but it is definitely an option. Then you save your supporters. It all comes down to what this Roto Stick will bring me. Let's be honest, it could be nothing. Yeah, an energy on the active. Are they gonna torment me? Yo. Why would you Deceit, probably, with a hand size like this? Interesting. More Murkrows, Roto Stick. Bam. We have Petrel. Interesting. And also this guy. I'll take everything. I'll take everything I can get. I will go with this. Funny fact is, like, typically you need all your energies to just make this happen, but I will just go slap this down, and I will hammer in. It's gonna be hilarious. I'm gonna evolve this guy as well, because the archers are coming in. I will actually go for Petrel, and I will actually help out. I need the Team Rocket's factory here. Ugh, now that I think about it. Ah, scary. I'm just gonna take an Ariana. I know they're gonna go for Archer. That's like the way this deck functions. Hammer in, let's go. Boom. You have to Archer each other time and time again. I didn't want to slap the stadium down. Maybe they whip the energy. You never know. Building company in Belgium. It is. It's called Solid John. Check it out if you're into like plywood material. It's like wood panels. Yeah, the Yuxi was insane from back in the day. He's got the fancy lookout. Favorite retro format? Ooh, I would say her Gold Soul Silver Triumphant. That's gonna be one of my meta games. Yeah, here's the Archer already. Oh, for nothing. Look at this monstrous hand. Insane. Yeah, the factory coming down as well. Yeah, I need an energy, right? Maximizing energies. There's the Honchkrow already. We do not need the Archer. We just need to win the prize trade, right? So we can play it safe. Play it safe. Attack again. Mirror matches are quite crazy like that. They only have 4 cards in hand, but yeah. They're discarding the Protons. Yeah, at this point, like, imagine you're getting special red carded into this. So it's like, it's doing nothing. Following turn, I can attack with Porygon, though. Not right now, but we have an Archer. It's very tempting to use that. I'll go Roto Stick for nothing. I did want to use it for nothing, so here comes the Team Rocket's Transceiver for that Ariana. Drawing 6 with the Team Rocket's factory allows us to draw more cards. Raw. It's time. They probably are playing Disruption, so we're not slapping down the Transceiver. They're also not gonna like trap something, so this can go away. Slapping it down. We're gonna be getting an energy over here. And now we're using the Team Rocket's factory. Allows us to draw 2 more cards from the deck. Let's go. Porygon, slapping him down. Now, we give an energy right here. And we give him hell. 180. Want to save my archers just in case. But I think I can keep up this price trade. Yeah, let's just go the 180 route. I can archer them if I want to. But it's fine. Get out of here, Hunch. I'm the OG Hunch. Get out. So, the thing in the mirror match, you have to spam archer and hope they whiff energy or knockout. Any of those. Neutralization Zone is an interesting stadium, but there's a lot of people, like most Dragapult lists are playing 2 stadiums, and also there is some Dragapults even playing 3 stadiums. I want to know your opinion about which supporter is better in a bad hand. Ariana versus Archer. Depends on how many cards you can technically draw. If you Ariana for 3 with a Team Rocket's Factory, or if you want to Archer, it all comes down to what you still need for puzzle pieces. If you have a lot of stadiums, a lot of supporters in hand, and you want to actually go for the KO, then it's better to actually go for an Ariana, because sometimes it depends on how many cards you actually draw. Okay, we have an interesting hand still. At this point, I can go for my insane play. It's going to be 1 second, man, 1 second. 2, 4, 6. 6 is enough to now play Archer with the Porygon 2. And I saw it in the deck, otherwise I would have not slapped down my Porygons. So that's gonna be the best plan of action here. Getting that Porygon 2, getting the energy, and going for an Archer at the same time. Let's go. They might whip energy. You never know. Here we go. Time for the Archer. Let's get it going. Archer time. Wazza. Now we're at enough supporters to knock him out with the R command. On the 140. We can stretch her and do it again with another Porygon. 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. That's all we still need to take all of our prize cards. So we don't need to stretcher all these guys. Although, if I do get stretched, I want at least 1 Honchkrow. That seems fine to me. One of these. And then, using Team Rocket's Factory once again, draw more cards. I will not need any of these guys any longer, so I'll slap it down just in case I'm getting archered. And here we go. Our command, 140 exactly. Let's see if they can respond. They need Ignition Energy or 2 supporters in hand, an energy and a Honchkrow. Maybe they whiffed out from the Archer. The one who misses attack will lose. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, Archer is not doing anything. I possibly coming to Leuven for some time. I saw there are a lot of locals. What do you think about the locals there? I only played 1 locals there. I got a top 4 in the days with Roaring Moon EX. Okay, they're gonna try and Giovanni to draw more cards, meaning my Porygon is alive. If I do survive, I will have to play... Oh, what? What's happening here? Are you gonna knock me out? Stretcher, energy? Nah, no way, no way. We're fine. So, we're also gonna showcase the power of Ultra Ball to get rid of resources we no longer need. In my discard pile, only 1 stretcher. Okay, that's interesting news. I will clean out this hand, get my last Honchkrow in play, and I can actually, I am able to afford to, like, there's a Torment for the Rocket's Feathers. Okay, that's something else. That's something you could do. Okay, what now? So, we need to gust our way to victory. So, we're gonna go with the Giovanni. There's also still 1 Honchkrow remaining in deck. I don't know what... We still need that Honchkrow. So, I actually will discard this one and this one. I can also, like, Giovanni, and also make sure they need an energy to retreat as well with the fella over there. Thinning is winning. Let's go. Honchkrow number 2 has appeared. I don't know if I will get an Ignition Energy, so I probably will just Giovanni. Get my Murkrow on board and fetch me a Porygon 2, please. And what do we get from the factory? I can either Torment or do nothing at all. Okay, nothing at all it is. Pokepad is an irrelevant card at this moment, so and I still have 1 stretcher remaining, so 4 energies. We're still ahead in the price rate, so at least there's that. I'm not gonna evolve. Doesn't matter if I... it makes things harder. If they don't have Ignition, I just still need 3 prizes, right? Maybe I do evolve it. Then they need, like, a lot of supporters to discard it. Maybe they don't have Ignition. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. Make things hard for them. Let's see if they have an ignition energy or not. We still can attack with 1, 2, 3 attackers. And that's what it is. Our deck has only 18 cards left. I don't really want to play a specific matchup. I played everything so far. Yeah, it's a pretty new company. It's from 2019, by the way. Yo, Batavia Bowser, thanks for joining us. I actually am doing very fine today. Thank you for asking. The only downside for the Honchkrow deck is that it's so expensive to bling it. You don't have to bling it. How much delay do you have on the stream? I think like 10 seconds. They could stream snipe if they want to. I'm gonna check here real quick. Yeah, we have so much things left. I wonder if they actually have everything they need. Two for 2. Interesting, right? Maybe. Yeah, there is that ignition energy. Interesting. Ow. Painful. That is painful. Honchkrow, it's time to attack. We can Archer and attack, but they already have an energy, so it makes no sense. If we Ariana here, we draw 4. If we Archer, we get more random stuff. I think Archer is most likely better in this scenario, because we need the energy. Let's reshuffle everything. Oof, no energy quite yet. That's getting a little bit scary. I did Archer them, but there's a Porygon. Yeah, Porygon doesn't have an energy, so that's at least good. A Roto Stick as well, getting everything. Now the Team Rocket's factory. There's 4 energies in deck. That's, what are the chances to whiff the energy here? Apparently a lot. This is getting a little bit sad. Do I Stretcher? Nah, I have to save my Stretcher for Porygon too. Ugh. And it's already damaged as well. 4 energies, 5 energies, maybe with energy, please. Otherwise, they are back at it again. Another Honchkrow. 3 support. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Please get Archered. Please, come on. Whiffing the energy. TCG Masters is just a better way to practice. TCG Masters, really? Nice seeing you again after Utrecht. I was the audience front row seat with the Vaporeon plush. Nice to see that. Thank you for watching. Ariana for 1,000 cards. That's bad. Please whiff out on energy. That would be the dream. 4 energies, 5 energies. Maybe 2 energies prize, 1 there. Nah, of course not. Of course not. Our command. Okay, this is getting silly. Now they're ahead in the prize trade. We need to like Archer again and pray. It's unfortunate with that Team Rocket's factory right there. We do have the energy. A little bit late. It's always the next card. Always. Energy here. It's the only thing we can do is go Archer. Archer. It's the Archer party. Stretchers for later. Archer! Unfortunately, we whiffed out on that energy. More draw power. Boom. Yeah, if we had the energy, it would have been amazing. Now it is not. Equal in price trade. That's how the mirror goes. Very, very awkwardly like that. What do you do against Pult Noir? Play down 2 Articunos. Knock out Duskulls because of Giovanni. Knock out Budus because of the Torment. Ariana. 5, 4, 8, 9, 12. They definitely have it, right? Well, definitely. Because they have like their entire deck. I will need to do it again. I'm going to play like Archer again. But at this point, their deck gets thinner and thinner. There are 3 Stretchers gone, though. Yeah. It's gonna be Archer, Prey, and Hope. Now, there's 2 Arianas back, so... Bah, this is the mirror match. Just, I whiffed, which was sad. What now? Articuno. It's time. Roto stick for nothing. We need the stretcher, that's why. Here we go. Archer. We need energy stretcher to stand a chance. Stretcher is here. Do we have the energy from the factory? No, we do not. Yeah, that's it. That's it for us. Unfortunately, we whiffed even twice. Not even once, but we whiffed twice in this mirror match, even though we went first. So you see how this goes back and forth. Almost 300 people playing. Crazy. How is the Crustle matchup? It's free. Crustle is free. Okay. Porygon against Porygon. Insane. Come on, give us a Dragapult here. Let's go. Give us a Dragapult. We want to see Dragapults. Yeah, it's the same 60. The same consistent 60 that apparently is whiffing out energies at the most crucial point, and then the next card is the energy. Ah, sad. If I was able to keep this up, I would have been ahead in the price rate. It would have been easier. Yeah, it is what it is. I had a perfect start though, so it's all coming down to archers. Porygon Z feels better in the mirror. Yeah, I guess, but do you actually play a Porygon Z for a 4% meta share deck? I think how much was Honchkrow actually in play rate? If we take a look at the results from like Indianapolis as a little example. Statistics, the face, no, maybe it's gonna be laps. In laps, we're gonna be able to get the exact number while the coin is flipping around. So Indianapolis metagame, day 1. There was 3.3% Honchkrow. It had a positive win rate though. It had a better win rate than Mewtwo, Zoroark, Dragapult, Blaziken, Megalopunny, Hydrapple even. So yeah, people are still doubting this deck. Nah. Wanna go first? Yes, let's go. The Greninja and Slowking matchups are like eh. Any advice on how to win using Alakazam against Team Rocket's Articuno? Well, it's difficult to say the least, because of the fact that you will have to play the other Alakazam from, was it Twilight Masquerade maybe? Oh, Dragapult, let's go. It's time to showcase the Dragapult matchup. This is what you came to see. Are the Chaos Rising cards gonna be legal there? Yes, so it's gonna be awesome. So, you guys ready for some Dragapult adventures? It was Dragapult Proton top deck, of course. Let's get the squad together. Oh, there's one Articuno prize. This is gonna be trickier than I thought. I have to go after these Duskulls ASAP. One here, one there, one there. Pokepad as well. Could get a hunch out. Yeah, I could get a hunch out if I find energy. I can knock out the Dreepy there. And I'll use Roto Stick as well. I could get 2 of these. But that's like, nah, I already have stuff in hand. Maybe I'm gonna showcase that they fail. We can draw cards with Ariana, take the first prize card with Rocket's Feathers. Or we can Giovanni if we can top deck an energy. A Team Rocket's energy. The Danny and the Hammer loop, who cares? You have 6 energies. You just attach, attack, take prizes. It's fine. Oh, okay. Awkward Giovanni plays. Makes sense. It did work for a bit. Okay, there is a Duskull. I want to get the energy so I can get rid of that one, because otherwise things can go wrong very quickly. No item lock though. No item lock is good. I'll just get one of these. I do not recommend already evolving. If I whiff the energy, it's gonna be bad. So, yeah. Awkward. Roto Stick. Archer. Do I need an Archer? If I evolve, I can Ariana for a little bit more. I'll just let them do their situation. Ah, where's the energy? I'll have to go Petrel for the stadium or something. Yeah, it was a good mirror match. It was nice. Do you consider one copy of the Brave Bangle in the deck? You could, but that cuts pace on like a Stretcher or a Roto Stick, and I really like the Stretchers in the deck. I did not want to evolve my Honchkrow, just in case I missed the energy. So there's that. What now? Please, let me top deck a Team Rocket's energy. Currently I have 7 cards in hand. If I go top deck, you cut the Ultra Ball for the Bangle. The Ultra Ball could help push numbers, by the way. Team Rocket's Factory. Okay, now we're cooking. I will try... If I go for Ariana here, if I get the energy, I think I'll just let them force out the Dusclops. Draw power! Come on. Still not where we need to be, but at least the Dusclops in the active. We can still attach and retreat it again. And we are still relaxing with no energies. But what do they have? They have Recon Directives though. 1 Lily and they're up and ready to go. But I want to knock out this Duskull before it is able to Dusknoir and things could go wrong very heavily. Yeah, we have seen half of the deck. And we, if they have Candy Dusknoir, that would be an insane turn for them. Candy Dusknoir, blow up Articuno. We do get a prize card. Maybe it's an energy. Maybe it is an energy. An army of Dracloak. Now this is not good. Not only is our Articuno prized, we are at this point should have already taken like 2 prize cards, but nothing's happening. Okay, there is the Dusknoir. Will we see this in action? Another Duskull. Okay. Oh, okay. They're waiting. They're waiting. Okay, please. What is this? I cannot play Ariana because my hand's stuffed. That's insane. I'll have to like Petrel to... Do I need that? This is insane. Where? Pokepad, also not what we need. Headset, can get anything we want. We still do not have... Get an Archer. We already have an Archer. Like, these are like all cards we do not want to see. Pokepad. Tinning is winning, I suppose. Yeah, Tinning is winning. Here we go. Pokepad. Get the Porygon. Please. Energy. We need you. Ah, there we go. Okay, at least there's a capability now to play the game. I don't want to like knock out a little Duskull, but I guess I have no choice but to go for it. Also afraid of some Monkey Dory business. I don't know if I'll slap down Porygon or not. I could technically start attacking with Porygon, but I'll just wait for now. But I don't want to draw it out of an unfair stamp. That's for sure. I'll just wait. Do I wait? Yeah. Rocket Feathers. I'll get rid of Proton and the Petrel. Ah, no. They're gonna unfair stamp me, right? Right? Nah, I'm just gonna get rid of... I could get rid of like 3, right? If I get rid of 3, how many supporters are in there? Already like a lot. Maybe I'll just revert back to just discarding 1 Proton and it's fine. They are weak. I can Giovanni and knock out another Duskull. They can blow up a Duskull and I only need to knock out 2 Dragapult EXs. Ugh. Sad situation. My thoughts on Slowking. It's an okay deck, but also lacks some consistency issues. Sometimes you don't get the Kyurem off. Sometimes you see Shaman and the game's over. Now they have an army of Dracloaks. My hand is like clunked without anything. No energies inside. Candy Dusknoir. Ooh. We will take a prize card though, so that's very friendly of the opponent. Okay. Knocking out a Dragapult EX. Getting the prize because of the Dusknoir. Yeah. One of the Murkrows will get damaged, that's for sure. I will have stretcher recoverable stuff happening. If I find an energy, the Dragapult's dead, we're all good to go. Yeah, the prize card will be Articuno. 1000%. What a crazy situation. Dusclops. What's happening? You have an army of Dracula, another Dusclops maybe? No. Please attack me. Anybody popping? Nothing. Phantom Dive, not even blowing up the Dusknoir. Funny enough. Okay. A peculiar turn, let me just say that. I could go after the Dusclops, the Dusknoir here, but I want it to get knocked. I want them to blow himself up. Still no energy. Let's go. It's all gonna have to come down to some major draw power here. Evolve this guy. I think the game will be over very shortly. Yeah, I will have to play out all my stretchers at this point. Play out to my maximum outs. Try to find an energy because of Arion. There's an energy. Perfect. Even drawing further. Knocking out this Dusk... What am I saying? Dusclops? No. Energy here. And I will be able to get rid of everything in my hand. Yeah. 360. Let's see. Could have transceivered for a batter. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kaboom! I will get a special red card, most likely. Let's go! If they blow up Dusknoir, I only need to knock out one Dragapult. Oh, there's a stretcher as well. Where's my Articuno, man? Whew. Almost 300 people watching. That's insane. Thank you, everybody, for being here as we try to showcase how to win against Dragapult, but it's so hard because we have like such a terrible setup. Now they have special red card though. Team Rocket's Watchtower. There's a Lily's Determination with double Dracula. They're also afraid to maybe slap down Fez, otherwise their Dusknoir becomes irrelevant. I have slapped down my Porygon, so technically they can blow up Dusknoir and take 3 prize cards here if they want to. Yeah. I'm baiting them a little bit with the Porygon, so I only need to knock out 1 2-prizer. Yeah. They would have not blown up their Dusknoir if there's no Porygon, because that only gives them 1 prize, and there's the Curse Blast. Let's go. Please, get me something good. What do we get? Is the Articuno? Is it the Articuno? Articuno is here. Yeah. I knew it. I knew it all along. Okay, what now? A 2-prize turn. There's a Fez. Can even gust the Fez if we want to. Where's the special red card? I'm ready for it. My hand is like, okay. Yeah, the special red card. Look at me, draw into Ariana easily. Let's go. Let's go. Just knocking out the Dragapult EX and we're fine. Like, sure, get rid of all this. It's fine. We have enough supporters left to deal with all of this. What do we have? Might even top deck Honchkrow in the first place. How do I know my deck so well? So 4, 5, 6, 9, 12. We have enough gas in the tank. It's time. It's time to showcase the Rocket Feathers. It's full potential here with the Ariana. There's 2, 3, and even the Miracle Headset, by the way. 1 headset is already great as it is. I'll leave the Roto Stick for later. Digging all these cards deep. Then going for the Team Rocket's Watchtower. Digging 2 more cards deep. Then going for the Roto Stick. Digging 4 cards additionally deep. Then going for... That's already enough. I could have gone for like insanely amount of damage. Like at this moment it's 360, but if it, even if it had a Hero Escape, it would have not survived. Special red card. Not so special now, is it? Can I see the future or something? Yeah, it's insane. That was crazy. Can you pick my lottery tickets? Oh, that's insane. That was a bird dub if I've ever seen one. Hopefully we'll make it to Master Rank League very shortly. Matches become a little bit scarier there. We are so close. We just need to go into the Eternatus League and then we're there. But yeah, the rank ladder had reset so it did reset, so that's kind of awkward. Tails never fails. Let's go. Yeah. Fly high, buy the deck. If you want to get better, there's a Masterclass available as well, allowing you to like... I explain every single matchup, from Slowking all the way to Zoroark, Dragapult, Arboliva, the new Mega Greninja Beedrill, Crustle. I explain all the matchups out there. Some sequencing tips left and right. Some attacking options with Deceit, Torment of the Murkrow as well. Oh, that's an awkward hand. It had a Proton though. I was happy to like have a Proton and an Energy in my hand. That's like my say. There we go. Proton and an Energy in hand. That does allow me to at least go for Deceit. Currently no Protons, and that's kind of meh. We do have Articuno. Please start with Budu. Oh, it's an Eevee. Evolution deck. Comes back with Briar, I suppose. Comes back with... What is the hardest matchup for Honchkrow? For me, it's gonna be, I would say, Festival Lead. But if I go first, it's manageable, but I cannot whiff an attack. They're more consistent if they're able to attack first. So I would say Festival Lead. Then followed up by Marnie's Grimmsnarl could also be kind of tricky. And then Cynthia's Garchomp is also not the easiest matchup. So that's like a little bit unfavorable stuff. Alakazam is a free matchup. How is it free? Well, the reason why it is free is that Team Rocket's Articuno blocks the attack on Alakazam. You might think, oh, don't they have like Enhanced Hammer looping and all that? Yeah, but you have 8 energies. Sometimes they whiff the Enhanced Hammer, and with 8 attachments and a couple of Giovannis, you can take all your prize cards. Just try to win the prize race traditionally. They also don't play any Disruption. Maybe it can attack him special red card, I guess, but... Yeah, Greninja's also not the easiest matchup. Petrel. Roto Stick. An Archer. I guess. Not really what I wanted to see. Slapping down the Articuno. Going for a Petrel. And I need an additional... These cards are very awkward. I'm gonna do something very, very strange. Don't try it at home. I can Deceit to take Ariana and get rid of some... Don't try this at home. I'm gonna try something out. I will go Ultra Ball, get rid of these. Yeah, it's an Ultra Ball of all things. Saving the Pokepads for later. Getting one Murkrow. Let's go. And I will burn 1 energy. With Deceit. I can then Miracle Headset after an Ariana. As we can see here, 7 energies, a lot of them in there. So I am able to get rid of 1 energy because of the Deceit attack. The problem I see currently is that they could technically get Sparkling Crystal together with Wellspring Ogerpon and get rid of both of these attackers. That would be very sad. But then I will Archer them out of existence, try to find some stretchers and go like that. They're still stuck at the active, so they would need Air Balloon as well. Or Area Zero and a Latias, so there's still, they can Noctowl into Noctowl, I guess, and then I Archer and then they're gone. Yeah, do they think they need Frozlast, the Grimmsnarls? Yeah, they need Frozlast to have enough Munkidori damage. They definitely need so. Love this deck so much. I struggle with the Pult matchup, but the guide has helped me a lot. Yeah. Dragapult is a 50-50 in my opinion. Terra Orb. Will we get Wellspringed here? Find out on the next episode of Terra Box Z. This is not good. Where was my Proton when I needed? Oh, Flareon? They're gonna attack with Flareon. Yeah, that's way better. Still no Proton, so still gonna be a little bit scary. But I have all the things necessary to deal with this Flareon. Definitely with Miracle Headset. The only thing I need is an Energy and a Honchkrow. There's a lot of Pokepads, a lot of 7 energies in the deck as well. Some Team Rocket's factories. I could even top deck an Energy or a Honchkrow. We'll see how it goes. I'm glad they're not going with that Torrential Pump turn 2. That would be the scariest thing to see. Okay, the Burning Charge. We're gonna be charging up that Wellspring, most likely. We don't have any Shaman. Shaman would be very bad in this deck, otherwise you cannot draw a lot of cards with Ariana, so... Come on, it's all gonna come down to the Murkrow. I can also... Nah, it's fine. Murkrow number 2, I really like that. Honchkrow and energy, please! There we go! We just gotta believe, my friends. Believing is amazing. And also with Wellspring, they cannot deal with a Honchkrow and the Murkrow at the same time, so that's cool. That's why I'm also, even if there were more Murkrows, I would not slap them down in this situation. Honchkrow time. Energy here. I will save the Miracle Headset for later, if the Roto Stick is successful. Which it is. 2 bad Protons. That means, yeah, Flareon, take all my Protons. Don't want to see them any longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wazza! Boom! 2 prize cards right there. Problem is that at one point they will have Briar, which is scary. In this scenario, they would need Boss and an energy to deal with these 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about sequencing. That's what it is. And you can also, yeah, against Alakazam, you can Torment an Abra. Maybe even do it twice with Giovanni. That's already having yourself a head start. There is a Noctowl. I wonder why they promoted Eevee. Are they gonna swing with Flareon once again? Maybe Latias. Energy Balls. Take 2 prize cards there, but then they get Archered and then Honchkrow blows up. Their only Wellspring. The Terra Pokemon are gone. Sparkling Crystal and Serrano. Is there gonna be another Flareon? Okay. Pheasantipity joins the party as well. The problem I see here is I need to slap down my Team Rocket's factory, which means the Pheasantipity will... it will still stick around, I would say. They're not gonna discard it, right? They're gonna discard Noctowl and maybe Fanrotom. Even though Fanrotom can technically KO a Porygon. It's also been a while since I've seen any Evolution boxes. Yeah, that Ogerpon is in most decks because of the sniping capabilities. What's happening? Another Burning Charge, that's it? Yeah, that's it, another Burning Charge. They probably are not having any disruption here, as they're playing Sparkling Crystal. Maybe they want to save the Briar play, but Briar and Boss need to be played at the same time. Countercatcher is no longer in the format. That's just a 1 prize turn, my friend. Murkrow, it's time for you to shine. Let's go. Energy on the Murkrow instantly. And then slapping down the Team Rocket's factory. Okay, so now there is an interesting situation. We need to find Stretcher or Pokepad. There's like 7 cards that can get us there. I will go this guy. Probably also get maybe another Archer. Nah, Giovanni. Let's take these. We're gonna draw a lot of cards. Rah! Stretchers. That is good. I need 1 supporter from this factory. No! We whiffed it. We have 4 of them. That's so silly. Where are they? Whoa, this is insane. I could deceit, but that's so bad. 4 in total. How is that even possible? Stretcher, Honchkrow. I need the Honchkrow because otherwise they can Wellspring me. I also go... This one can retreat, which is silly. If this guy gets knocked out, it's also bad. Yeah, it's gonna have to be this way. So silly. I could technically damage this guy. Yeah, they need an energy to retreat, then I can Giovanni it later. They're probably... Are they really gonna waste an energy to retreat this guy? That is the question. I have an energy. I could get rid of like maybe 2 cards. The Giovanni is really nice though. If they attack with another fella, they can Leafeon, then heal all the damage. I think it's better to retreat and leave the Articuno in the active slot. Sacrifice Articuno and see how we go from there. Because we do have Giovanni and an energy, so that's cool. Dang. There are a lot of supports left in the deck. Dang. 4 was not enough. We needed an additional one. Yeah, at this point, I will probably need to Archer. Yeah, Leafeon goes away. I was expecting as much. Leafeon can heal all the stuff that we would have done. Yeah, man, whiffing out on one supporter doesn't feel nice, but we were able to beat Dragapult though, so that was our main objective right here. Okay, use your Noctowl, have fun with it. I don't know if you're playing Judge or something, but with the Noctowl gone, them finding Briar will be a little bit more difficult to pull off. I can also go Giovanni 1 pricer and try to avoid the Briar play if I'm able to get like 2 Honchkrow set up. More buddy Puffin shenanigans. Or maybe Giovanni, the Wellspring altogether. I don't know if they're playing E-switches. Probably not. Maybe that is even the better play. Giovanni, this guy, this awkward fella. And we're gonna do it. Yeah, there's the boss. Are they gonna just attack it and KO it? I have the Giovanni, but now I do not have the Honchkrow. Ugh. What do we do? I can only afford... if they cannot Briar and Boss at the same time. Which is a great thing that we need to take advantage of. They cannot Briar and Boss at the same time. Yeah. Alright, so Archer, Factory. Factory's coming down once again. How do we make sure we can actually KO this guy while also having... I'll have to attach here. This is silly. I could technically Ariana. We have 7 cards and then draw 2. Ariana, draw 2. Or Archer, give them like no cards to work with and maybe even torment them. I have to go for the Archer. I'll try the Archer method because I also need some recovery. Now this is not good. We already have an Ariana, probably gonna be Giovanni or something. This is not good. Probably should have Rotostick first, by the way. Not good at all. Yeah. I don't know if this will stick. Burning Charge, please. If they don't have an energy here, that's fine. They have like 2, 4, 7, 8 energies already. That's a lot, right? Please just pass. If they have Noctowl, they have like ways to find energies with Crispin, right? If they even have more energies remaining. But for that, they need more Noctowls. Now they have Crispin already. They have the Crispin already. That means attach, retreat, Wellspring, Ogerpon, attack. Ugh. Now we have no attackers left. Yo, they even have the regular switch card. And the Crispin. Yo. And with that, all the energies come back into the deck. That's insane. That's insane. Yeah, that's the game right there. There's no way to come back from that. I did not find anything that I needed. I most likely need to play the Rotostech before the Transceiver to maximize my chances, so that was a misplay by my part, but still, we were like one supporter away. Let's do it again. Maybe it's the same person. I want to see that. This is just a sugar-free Red Bull, by the way, if people were wondering. But it's better that I whiff now than at a very big tournament. So I also learned a thing or two. Wellspring Ogerpon, scary to see. If they whiffed out the energy or the Crispin right there, that would have been nice. Then that would have meant we had an additional turn. Yeah, preying on the factory sometimes is legit. Mimikyu can help, but yeah, I think Flareon is like a low-key a 2% meta share deck, maybe. Like, I'm gonna check here at Labs Limitless, at Indianapolis Regionals, the metagame for something like a Flareon during day 1 was it even here? Flareon. It was like 0.25%. There were only 5 people playing this. Yeah, Articuno does not protect from the damage from the Wellspring because it's damage. I would play Secret Box. Oh, it's the same person. So we can technically get our revenge, which is a great thing to see. We're gonna try to get that revenge. We're gonna do it. Yeah, at this point, let's do this. Transceiver. Let's get it together. Getting the Proton. Alright, so Proton. Getting ourselves Murkrow. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. I'll get an energy here. I know they can boss it, but it's fine. Headset as well. Let's slap down the Porygon too. Not Porygon. Not at the moment. 5 cards. Sure. You have the headset, so I can Petrel. Petrel for a Rotostick. Nah, I need a Honchkrow as well, so. The Wellspring has returned. The Crispin on the Wellspring. Yo, they're back. But do they have a Noctowl though? Or are they gonna try and sub their way to victory? Wellspring's so scary. Who plays that? Do you like to go first or second? Always first. Not a 4/4 line because you also want recovery. Is that Sparkling Crystal time? Sup? Nah, that is a weird play. A very, very weird play. Article, why do I draw so poorly here? Petrel? Yeah, it's gonna have to be the factory to draw more, or just get an Ariana. Just chillax a little bit, because I have a feeling that the opponent doesn't even know that we have Torment powers. Retreat. This guy. This guy. I could slap down the other one, but it's fine. It's gonna have to be Torment. You will not be using Torrential Pump any longer. Let's go. Yeah, always first. Proton can be played when going first, so that's why we're always going first. I faced it online a few times the last days, like, nah. Yeah, Terra Box kind of Flareon decks. Don't know how to feel about them. So what now? No Torrential Pump? No Noctowl? Yeah, just Sub to nothing. Sub doesn't even do anything because of the Repelling Veil. Which is awesome. Let's go. Cannot knock it out quite yet. Although, if three of them is 180, that's a KO. Interesting. I can technically play and go for the KO here. Instead of going for Hope, I can go for Certainty. I can go for Certainty. Like I can go Proton and take my 2 supporters back from the discard pile. No, not Proton, Petrel. Yeah, I'm gonna go for certainty here. It's fine. I can draw and try to hope, but I was not made to hope. I was made for certainty. Pokepad here, getting the Honchkrow. The 30 already allows me to KO him with 3 supporters, which is totally nuts. And then their Wellspring threat is gone. And we're chilling. Miracle headset. It's time to cause miracles. Get rid of... I don't want to see this Wellspring any longer. Even though like I have no supporters at the moment. I have all the time in the world. Because I'm a 2-prize lead. The opponent hasn't taken any single prize card. We have another Honchkrow, and we can even deceit if things go wrong horribly, so that's fine. I played a cup last weekend, 3 times, Hydrapple in top 4, hilarious. It's too crazy to place one Articuno for Shaman. Yeah, the problem with having Shaman is that if you start with it in any other matchup, it's gonna lose you the game. Because Ariana's power from 8 goes down to 5, and that impact cannot be neglected here. They need a Crispin or a Sparkling Crystal. And if my Honchkrow goes down, I can deceit with the other one, and then we're back at it once again. Because I have Stretcher, so I don't believe if they're gonna... They need like Flareon as well. Maybe they don't even have Noctowl. Maybe their deck is just bad and just they were able to outrun me in the first game. Just maybe. Yeah, what are they doing? Are they already gone? Yeah, they're gone. That's what happens. We got our revenge. Finally. Which is awesome. Just joining in. Anything unique in the deck? No, it's the same 60. We're just focusing trying to get to Master Rank League so we can see some more Dragapults. Yeah, it's the same person once again. I keep queuing into Flareon box for some reason. Which is really, really annoying. They Wellspring me in the first. Like, this is the best of 3 against Terrabox. How does that even happen? Queuing into the same person 3 times already. Yeah, we're making it a best of 3. Literally, because now they can choose where they're going to go first or second. Yeah, favorite deck to play. Give it a minute before queuing again. Yeah, it's glowing for rewards, but I don't need rewards. Alright. This is an okay hand. I know I'm up against... I'm up against Wellspring Ogerpon potentially. I know it. It's a best of 3. I've seen this username unless they're playing a different deck now. That's why I'm decided to start with Articuno. Yeah, exactly. So that would mean they need Energy, Sparkling Crystal, and another Energy and Balls the following turn to take 2 prize cards. Yeah. Who would have thought? Your classic opening move. Let's go for the Patron. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's get all of them. Tinning is winning. 1, 2, 3. I can technically retreat, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. Pokepad. Honchkrow. I have a lot of supporters here, so I can technically like use the Ignition with Giovanni as well. So this is fine. They're not playing item lock. We're good. Could have already proactively gone for the transceivers there, but fine. 3 times? Yeah, that's like crazy. Like a lot of times I queue up into the same person, which is kind of awkward. But yeah, a best of 3 up against Flareon box. Let's see how that goes. They have Crispin. They have the Crispin. Are they gonna really sacrifice all of their energies with Torrential Pump just to KO 1 Murkrow? Is that what they want to do here? They could. Are they gonna still stuck at the active? I guess. Energy there. Are they gonna sub first? Yeah, they're gonna sub first. Fine. Sub first, and then they can 100 and 120. Sure. What can we do? We can KO a Hoot Hoot. How about KOing Hoot seems silly. Maybe going like this and try to evolve all of my little Murkrows. That would be the dream. I'll just attach here. I will go Transceiver. I can evolve another one, but if I go for Ariana, I find a lot of Pokepads. There's 2 Honchkrows in there, so let's try to aim for that. Try to evolve all of them. Nothing. Transceiver. Nothing. I can slap it down, but that's not gonna help. I need to evolve 2 of these in order for them to only take 1 prize card. Ariana. Okay, I can only evolve 1. These 2 will go away. It's fine. It is fine. Yeah. One of them will get knocked out, unfortunately. That's fine. Our Honchkrow is waiting in the back. Camera froze. We're still here. We're still here. Yeah, the camera froze again. I'm gonna check what's up. 1 second. Okay, the camera is doing really weird things. My audio is still there, but the camera decided to give up. Yeah, it really decided to give up on me. The microphone's still working fine. Yeah, let's deal with this Wellspring while I'll take care of the camera for a while. So, Team Rocket's factory, locked and loaded. Well, at this point we have 3 of those. Still not enough quite yet. I think I'll just go, to make sure I have the KO, I'll have to go for Petrel. Get the headsets. Then draw some more here. Let's go. Utilize the... I think at this point we can just slap down this fella over here. Then get Stretcher ready. Another one of these. Let's go. We have the Miracle headset, which can definitely help. But I think at this point I'm satisfied with just getting another Proton out the deck, saving my Miracle headset for later, and just blowing up this Wellspring Ogerpon. Yeah, I think there's like a crazy thing happening with the camera at the moment. The microphone's still fine. I'll try to get it back working. One moment. 1 second. All right, let's try this out again. Should be fine. Yeah, we're back. That was strange. There's also like a crazy storm happening outside. Maybe that has something to do with the connection, because the camera is actually not with a cable, but it's like with wireless connection. Goodbye, Honchkrow. How many supporters do we have in the Discord? About 2, 3, 6, 7? 7? Including a Giovanni? Yeah. 7 is not enough to deal with the current situation at hand. Yeah, I have to attack it with this situation. Attachment here. Then evolve. They cannot play Briar, Boss and Briar at the same time. Same situation. Let's go with Ultra Ball. Get rid of these. Let's go. One of these. One of these. Miracle headsets. Double Ariana into Giovanni's. We have enough John. More draw power, the better. That's better for us. Okay, Ariana time. Already have enough, which is nice. Team Rocket's factory on top of this. We have a stretcher for later. And I think the best plan of action is to like Pokepad one of the Porygons, because then we can KO with the ignition energy very easily. There is Giovanni place that we could do. We just need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. Okay. And now they can... There's no Iron Bundle, there's no Counter Catcher. They can... Briar is scary, yeah. But the camera is back, which is good. We are good. So... What's happening now? Glass Trumpets. Briar 100 on the active. Taking an additional prize card on something like the Porygon 2 right there in the back. Then I can, if I top deck an Ignition Energy, I can have 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Yeah, we have enough gas in the tank to deal with another Wellspring. It's only 4. Yeah, they would need Gust, but there's no Gust in the format that allows them to do that unless they're playing Repel. That would be insane. Could have also evolved this guy. Maybe. Boss. Okay. Oh, get rid of these two. That's a cool idea. And now I need less. Are they gonna retreat? No. They don't even have enough. They're not gonna attack with Wellspring. Man. That's insane. Now I have so many options, but I think I'll still go for the attack with the Honchkrow and leave my Porygon for the late game. Despite the fact... Nah, we have played 2 Ignitions already. It's the best play. Need to get 5 supporters, and we have 1,000 Roto Sticks remaining. 1,000 is a lot. Let's do this. There's 1 Roto Stick. Stretcher. Honchkrow. They can still boss and win the game on the spot, but I need to maximize my chances here. Maximize. There's not a lot of cards left in the deck. I need all the supporters as well, so this is the best play. 1,000 Roto Sticks are happening. Drawing more. Drawing 2 cards deep, and then Roto Stick will... Roto Stick will get me there, hopefully. Woo. That's 2 of them. Yeah, that's already enough. What am I saying? I always think like I'm up against Dragapult, I need more. But I don't. I do not need more. Let's go. Yeah, no Iron Bundle, no Counter Catcher, no any weird stuff like that. Means we just win. Alright, so who's next? So that was a best of 3 up against... Yeah, I was up against against the Terra Box Flareon shenanigans. The same 60 here, working out. Ultra Ball could be debatable, but I think it's still nice to declunk your hand and definitely to attack with Porygon 2 in the late game for, like, if you can Ariana, draw the last of your supporters, and then Ultra Ball can attack with Porygon 2 for bigger damage output than the opponent might expect. 2-1. Yeah, we waited a little bit. Opinion on Pokegear, tried it with 2 and 2. Feels okay. Now, the sticks, you need the sticks. If you draw properly and sequence properly, you're gonna get better with, you're gonna reach further, like drawing up to 8, then Team Rockets, then playing stuff like Pokepad and all to tin the deck. Then playing the factory and then going for Roto Stick means you dig like 20 cards deep, which is insane. 20 cards, a little bit over exaggeration, but... yeah, Heroes of Geek has been playing Honchkrow since Goldango rotated. Yeah, similar. Hi, I'm pretty new to the stream. What's your take on Greninja? I think Greninja is a viable deck, but it suffers from some consistency issues, and I don't believe that Mega Greninja is better than a classic. Is better than a classic Dragapult build. Patchurant? What is this? Patchurant, Absol and friends? We will. Funny fact is that the poison chain does not work because of the repelling veil. We have an energy already, we have an Ariana, then we have a Honchkrow. I just hope they knock us out next turn. Moltres and Balls. What are they playing? Yeah, we start with Articuno way too much. How does it go versus Alakazam? You instantly win. They cannot use powerful hands. Is that a 3-prize Pokemon? Let's go. Okay, Honchkrow's dinner has appeared. It is the Mega Kangaskhan. Also, for the people that are new to the channel, there's like 300 people watching at the same time. Yeah, definitely consider subscribing if it's the first video you ever see of me. I'm in this game like for like the last 15 years. I'm like apparently a dinosaur. And I have been doing pretty okay. Like this is gonna be my 7th World Championship tournament that I'll be playing in 3 months, which is amazing. I have Giovanni in hand, so I think I can attach Retreat as well, but I can KO this one. It's fine. Play like 100 games and feels that if I won't draw cards to have a better tempo than the opponent, it's hard to win. Yeah, you need just optimal draw power. And also for the people that were wondering, you can technically become a very great Honchkrow player by checking out the Metafy Masterclass. We have a lot of great reviews on there, people winning cups and all that because of the guide, so it's super nice that it's working out. What's happening now? Is that another Teal Mask? I thought it was a Cornerstone for some reason. Is this another Wellspring? Are you for real? More Wellspring shenanigans? I'm gonna take care of this guy instantly. I don't know if they have like double E-switch. This is like some sort of a weird slot box deck. I don't know if they're gonna get a KO though. If they don't have a KO, it's fine. 4 Stadium instead of the Ultra Ball? Nah, Stadiums also clunk up your hand, by the way. Yeah, the attack on Alakazam is an effect of the attack, and Articuno just stops that completely, which means Alakazam decks are forced to attack with Kadabra or attaching 3 times to a Fez in order to do something, which is really bad. So as long as you can just keep attacking with Torment, take some prize cards because of Torment, and then win the prize rate eventually, you're never gonna get any issues with Alakazam just because of the fact that they don't play any hand disruption either. Meowth? What do they need? Is it a Crispin? It's an Ant's Plan. Okay, we will see and Kangaskhan attacking us on the very second turn of the game. E-switch as well. So a 300 damage output on my... I love this Articuno being removed from play. Don't want to see it anymore. Yo, 200 damage, that's a lot. You can also go for like Deceit and make sure they cannot use Rapid Fire combo, which is hilarious combined with something like an Archer. But at this point, they only have 3 cards in the hand regardless, and we do not even have Team Rocket's energy. Pokepad, okay. It's time. Is my Miracle headset? It's prized, that's bad. Why is it prized? I will have to draw really well with Ariana here. If I had the Miracle headset, I could have knocked this guy out, but no. It always decides to stick around in the prizes. Sure, let's go for it. Draw 5. We need 2 supporters. Yeah, but look at that. Woohoo! Roto Stick, what's that? There's 1. That's already enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Get out of here, Alakazam. Away with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Mega Kangaskhan. Love it. 1, 2, 3. Half of the prize cards. Also really fun, by the way, when you're on the official Pokemon stream, is that when you take half of your prize cards, they're like really far away. It's like, whoa, take half of them. Yeah, you can attack with Torment to knock out Abras against Alakazam, by the way. Do you play any other Pokemon games than TCG? I used to play Pokemon Go in the hype when it was 2016, 2017. Then I stopped and I removed it from my phone entirely. So no longer Pokemon Go. And yeah, it would be very scary here if they are able to Torrential Pump. But without Kangaskhan draw power, you would need another E-Switch, another Energy. Oh, that's too much. 2 balls down in the way. Yeah, this is still alright. Yeah, and also I played VGC in I don't even know, 2017, 2018, where it was X and Y. Was that maybe way far longer ago? Cypher Maniac. I've been losing so much with this deck, but they're not blowouts. They always come down to the wire. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, 2014. Yeah, XY with Talonflame. Was it Gale Wings? I also played Azumarill with huge power. Aqua Jet as well. I didn't play it competitively, but there are some videos on the channel of VGC, by the way. If you like really dig through the amount of videos, you can... Now this is an awkward situation. I can attack through retreat. It's definitely an option, but it doesn't matter. I will just take an Ariana for next turn. This is okay. And they're not gonna focus on this guy. At least I hope so. And I'm gonna be losing 2 of my attackers. But in return, I'll knock out this Wellspring. Yeah, X and Y came out in 2013. What? Insane. The King Hunch. Thanks, Deek Boy. 333. Triple 3. Yeah, I put all my focus and attention on TCG because it helps more. Let's be honest. If you put all your time and devotion into one thing instead of like splitting it between 3 things, you 100% get better. Okay, and now you will see why we're playing so many Night Stretchers, because this situation is very dire. We will lose not only one Honchkrow, but also a Murkrow. And we have 3 Stretchers in the deck, which is really gonna be helping out with that. Also note is that we still have enough energies and gas in the tank, so I probably will over-attach here with the energy so Ariana can maximize on finding enough supporters to deal with this Wellspring and recovery card as well. Because if I draw like all this stuff up again, what? Now that is weird. Yeah, sure. I had another energy, so that did not matter. Drawing really awkwardly here. Do I have another one of these? Their unfair stamp situations are gone though. Let's focus on that. That's good. Yeah, what now? What now? We need 2 supporters from a factory. 1 Roto Stick and a supporter would be nice. Yeah, they just concede. Writing's on the wall. It's good. It's away with them. What do you think of the Hydrapple deck? It's a good deck. It draws a lot of cards. Kind of weak to Moltres, but you have to take that. Like most of the Dragapult decks that I have seen are actually playing Moltres. So there's that. I have seen so many Wellsprings. What's happening here? Why is everyone playing Wellspring? I've seen like 4 Wellsprings in a row now. We were able to win though. Okay. I think this probably will be the last game because I still have some other stuff left to do. I need to pack my bags to go to the Turin Special Championships. So, yeah, now, if you want to say something on the stream, now is the time to do so because this is the last game for today. People like to play slot box. Oh, this is one of the more busted opening hands. I'm not gonna lie. You have the factory, you have the Proton, you have the backup Murkrow. I can defeat anything with this hand. Imagine I lose now. Festival lead now, that's something I cannot beat. And the reason why it's... the reason Alright, this is a very difficult deck to deal with. Luckily, they do start with a gold team, so it's not the scariest thing. If they started with Applin, it would have been way scarier. Let's try and win this festival lead. It's one of the more difficult matchups, I would say. Okay, let's do this. First of all, we focus on Proton. They can still evolve into Seeking, but I wonder if they will have Seeking, Pokepad, Seeking, and the Festival Stadium, maybe. I will focus on these guys. These are very good in this match. Porygon 2 can also do a little bit of something. Let's take these. Take them all to 10. I also get out Articuno here because I can sponge a hit, which is great. 2 Honchkrows. We have the energy already. So, and also this deck doesn't typically play Disruption. I can also slam this down. I'm afraid of like getting knocked out. Seeing the first prize card here is very sad. So maybe it is better for us to Roto Stick, get all of these guys. So let's go. And on top of that, I would also... more stuff? There's a Pokepad. Get... If I retreat into this guy, I would still get knocked out. I just hope that they don't have the Seeking, yeah. That's what we need to do. Get the Hunch and hope that they don't have the Seeking. I can still Archer them out of existence as well if I want to, so... yeah. Please! If you have Seeking, don't have the Stadium. You don't have any Twackies. You don't have any Lilies. You have the Diplins. You have Diplins, you have all evolutions, but you don't. You do not have Seeking and Stadium. Ooh! Brave Angle. They have the Lily. One Pokepad means we will lose the first prize. Grookey. Please, no. Bug catching sets, I'm fine with that. If you show me a Pokepad, I'd be very sad. No, they even have they have everything. Now that is impressive. Yo, this is a very crazy difficult matchup. Definitely when they're going first. And that's why we need to shove in Articuno in the mix. Silly. This is silly. This guy. This guy. Giovanni. Yeah, this is gonna be going into a very weird position. Not good at all. I'm saving the archers. I hope the archers will be enough. Maybe they've played so many bug catching sets. Giovanni, yay! We can't do it again. Take care of all of these Diplins, and then Seeking is not gonna be able to do too much. Let's hope they whip out on any Twackies. What is that? Is that another Applin? Energy. Pass. Just attack. Attack me. I'm fine with this. Just KO my Honchkrow. I don't even need the Archer if they don't have anything, right? Yeah, perfect. Oh man, what a crazy situation. Then I knock out another Applin. Have to get their energies back as well, so it's gonna have to be forcing up Honchkrows time and time again. I also don't have... I don't want to whiff the energy either. Roto Stick. I'll take an Ariana. Thank you. I'll play the Transceiver for nothing. Yeah, I need to get the energy as well. Maybe a Stadium Bump would also be great. Oof. We have a Murkrow, but no energy quite yet. So it all comes down to Roto Sticking first, getting 3 of them, and then hopefully finding an energy out of a 26 card deck with 7 energies in there. Nope, not at all. Not great at all. Ha! Tinning is winning. But yeah, this is not good. Where are my energies, man? Do you think Mimikyu is good for the free retreat with Giovanni? I tested it before. There's not Not a stadium. Black belts training. Just attack me for 100, please. Perfect. Okay. So, what do we need to do now? The energy. Oh, it's too late. Yeah. I don't have a sponge here, so I need... The reason why, if I attach here and KO this guy, I don't have... If they have a stadium, we lose. We lose 2 Pokemon at the same time. Ugh. Just have to believe, I guess. Not good. Trell. Stretchers. Honchkrow. More. Yeah, now I have energies. That's sufficient. Dang. Come on. We need to keep this chain. Articuno is great to tank a hit, so there's that. Have a Honchkrow full HP. Please, no stadium. If they have one Grookey. Scary. Bug catching set, they have a Grookey. I'm done. No, nothing. I'm alive. They're gonna do the wave. Stretcher for who? For an Applin again? That's fine. At this point, we might come back into this game. Yeah, just to do the wave and they're done. At this point, it will also need an energy, by the way. Okay. We need to slap down the Articuno once again. Sponging a hit. Get an energy here. Using the Petrel. Get more Night Stretchers. I know there is a Honchkrow prized. Keep this game up. I want to find my Honchkrow from the prizes. One, two. What a game, man. We're equal in prize trade. If they don't have, they need, at this point, energy. Energy Diplin. Energy Diplin Stadium. Yeah, they did have to promote Goldeen because we... Special red card, cool. Now that's alright. This is an okay hand. How many Pokepaths do we have remaining? Only one. Only one in the discard pile. So I think Archer gives us the highest out to KO another Pokemon. But they still need... Oh, they have Switch as well? Energy. 100? We're alive! But we cannot do anything about... We cannot knock him out because we got special red carded. Oh, we have the Pokepath. That's perfect. Pokepath time for Porygon to... Perfect. It's coming just in time, man. Retreat! And up next... Here's the Arcommand. I can still not play any supports. That's so silly. It's getting down to the wire here. Hi Sophie, thanks for joining the live chat. This is one of our last games in this stream though. Honchkrow, that's fantastic. It's still a scary situation to be in. They would need... Even if a Seeking is not gonna get them everything. They can knock out poor... They finally find a Thwackey, so that's what Festival Lead does. It's breaking time and time again. Thwackey for Thwackey for Thwackey. Then they have 3 cards. The special red card gave us some trouble. Winnable. It is winnable, yeah. You do see the power of the Articuno in this matchup. To tank a hit. Sponging hits. They've already burned down. Are they playing a regular? Yeah, a copy of Switch is already gone. So they are locked into attack with Seeking. Or... Yeah, they're locked into attack with Seeking. Do they even have Diplins anymore? How many Diplins in there? 3 Diplins! Been slapped to the trash can. The apples are over. Better to hit Hunch with the Ignition. I didn't know if I was gonna get another Hunch, so... Yeah, maybe it was better, but the Hunch did only have 30 HP remaining, so it would have been the same story that with 30 HP remaining, there is an Applin out there that can dish out some damage. Where are the Applins? That's only 20 though, yeah. 60. Boom, and now it's cool because we can promote a Honchkrow. How many supporters in here? 2, 6, yeah, we have enough gas in the tank. We only need 2. And we're gonna archer them at the same time as well. Let's go. Miracle headset. I don't even need to disrupt here. Let's go for the headset. Get Ariana. We already have it. We have Giovanni's remaining, so a bunch of Arianas seems sufficient. Let's grab them while they're fresh. Slap one here. Ariana time. Even a Pokepad. Tinning is winning. There's a Giovanni and Archer still in there. I don't think they're playing 2 special red card. And a Stretcher as well for our Porygon. Yeah, at this point, I don't believe they are... It's Rocket Feathers. 1, 2. Let's go. So Festival Lead. Scary matchup, but doable. I gotta head out. Thanks for playing. See you later, Head Honcho. Thank you for being here, the walking living. Yeah, you could also attack with the hammer in, but this is a better situation, by the way. We're good. We're good. So yeah, what can this situation result into? The only thing that where we lose, nah, we can no longer lose. Unless they're playing Legacy Energy, and even then, they're cooked. Now they play a Secret Box, so what am I saying? The Diplins have arrived, so the most difficult matchup. Been playing Honchkrow for a while now, and this is amazing. I bought the Metafy currently at 1740 ELO, and I'll be bringing this deck to NAIC. I hope you the best. I wish you the best of luck. Beat Humble. Thank you for getting the Masterclass. Hopefully it's useful. It's getting updates weekly, so there's that. And I'll be playing Honchkrow over at Turin Special Championships. So as you see, I'm able to beat stuff like Festival Lead. I did not lose against any Dragapults. Didn't see a lot of them right now. So maybe next time. Maybe there's going to be another live stream. Probably not, because I need to actually departure to the Turin Special Championships very shortly. Ow. 100. Do it again. Do the wave. So close. This is a very close matchup. You have to get your Articunos to tank a hit. Sponge a hit. Let's go. Here we go for the Rocket Feathers. One last time. They're playing the Growing Grass Energy. Interesting. Here we go. Apples. 300. Insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. We will be trying to do this more often, heading into events. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below. If there's any video you want to be seeing, also leave your suggestions down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day or evening or wherever you are in the world. And don't forget to check out the sponsors. They help make the content possible on the channel here. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, banners, and deck boxes, 5% off. PotownStore.com, 5% off as well for TCG Live code card needs. And CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. There has been some crazy things over on the rank ladder, but we will be back very shortly with more Pokemon TCG content. Thank you all very much for watching. Peace.